Iran's president has died in a helicopter crash. State media reports Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi, the country's foreign minister and other officials were declared dead from a helicopter crash. Iranian state media reported on Monday. The Iranian government held an emergency meeting following the announcement of Raisi's death, and afterwards Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, named first Vice President Mohammad Mokbar as Iran's acting president. The crash leaves Iran without two of its most important diplomatic figures as regional tensions remain high from the ongoing Israel-Hamas war. Iranian state-run media announced Raisi's death in a post on Monday, along with the deaths of Foreign Minister Hossein Amir-Abdollahian and other government officials who were aboard the helicopter. No immediate cause for the crash was provided, but state media released images online showing what it called the wreckage from the helicopter the group was traveling in. The helicopter the group was traveling in crashed in foggy conditions in a mountainous area in the northwest of the country near the border with Azerbaijan. Earlier, IRNA reported that the president of the Iranian Red Crescent Society confirmed that rescue and search teams had identified Raisi's crashed helicopter. The aircraft carrying Raisi, Amir Abdollahian and other senior officials went down in a mountainous part of northwestern Iran as they returned from an event along Iran's border with Azerbaijan. Immediate international reaction came from Iran's neighbors. Pakistan's government announced it would observe a day of mourning over the news. In Russia, President Vladimir Putin sent his condolences to Khamenei, Russian state media reported. Rescue teams searched intensely for the helicopter on Sunday, Iran's Interior Minister, Ahmad Vaidi, said a hard landing of the president's helicopter and said the search and rescue operation was underway, according to IRNA. IRNA reported that 2 passengers on the flight had communicated with rescue workers. 20 rescue teams, including drones and dogs, had been sent to the scene. And the Iranian military had also deployed troops to assist in the rescue effort, IRNA added. The Fars news agency posted what it said was video footage of rescue teams that had been dispatched to the area of the helicopter's hard landing. Earlier in the day, the Iranian government's X account posted an image of Raisi seated next to Azerbaijan's president, Ilham Aliyev, at the opening of a dam along the border between the two countries. A post on Raisi's Instagram page asked supporters to pray for his health and that of his fellow passengers. Ali Khamenei said in a post on X, "We hope Almighty God will return the respected, esteemed president and his entourage to the arms of the nation." Khamenei added that the government would continue functioning amid the ongoing situation. Raisi was elected in 2021 and is a relative hardliner, a former cleric and judge. Raisi was elected president in 2021. When he came into office, Raisi said Iran would continue to honor its nuclear deal with the US, despite former President Donald Trump's decision to pull out of the agreement in 2018. Still, Raisi has been viewed as more of a hardliner than his predecessor, former Iranian President Hassan Rouhani. Last month, Raisi celebrated Iran's attack on Israel following an airstrike in Damascus that killed 7 members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Iran blamed Israel for the bombing, but Israel never claimed responsibility. Israel said it intercepted 99% of the missiles and drones fired by Iran during its retaliatory strike. Iran's president is the head of its government, but the country is ruled by Khamenei, its supreme leader. Iran's supreme leader sets national policies and supervises their implementation and also controls the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and police force. According to the Council on Foreign Relations, Iran's constitution dictates that if the president dies while in office, the first vice president takes over with the approval of the country's supreme leader, Reuters reported. A new election must then be held within 50 days.